open man has got it, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hurts going to take this himself. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slam.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Second and 12. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board. Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so yourself, you get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. To go, first quarter. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Perkins. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing is Perkins. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking deep for Julio. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they did?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Perkins' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Perkins. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And some room to work. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 41 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's complete to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now whistles and a time. First half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Cohen. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 5. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. Touchdown! Rashad Penny from 10 yards out. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Perkins escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. To put up points. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Perkins buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll roll him out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Perkins' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. He finds Robinson. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a dump off here complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down, maybe later on you
they'll look to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That is 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He completes it to Julio Jones. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Brown has the first down and much more. And he gets this one down to the 24. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Sanders. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. An option handoff given to Sanders. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Perkins. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.